out where the oak trees shadow gravel roads. I found her wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses, soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses, soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road where the silent river bides, and all I've left are tears that I deny. Long ride whispers where old shadows refuse to thin, speak her name like a sacred forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, her ghost in the twilight forever dim. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's a rusted gate, swing slow, creak slow. Underneath its arch, we carve their names in the bark. Now just ghostly letters, faint, stark. By the old porch side, where the evening sun dips wide, your scarf still dances on the line like the day you cried. Oh my love, these plains know my sighs, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. Time rustled through like the wind through the chimes, turned our laughter to whispers, our summers to rhymes. Where once stood an altar, now only shadows play, and the cabin we dreamed in swallowed by decay. Down the gravel road, past the fading trails, plea rides the ghost of me and you, where we used to be. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. And I've worn this saddle, felt the rain's relentless frown, each droplet of memory cascading down. In the silence between each drop, your laughter I find, a haunting melody to which my soul's resigned. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, but oh, my heart's still lost, still roaming wild, still not free. Underneath that oak, our love's silent decree, in the rusted echoes forever you and me. In the shadow of the oak, beneath the wide blue sky, a wagon wheel rests silent where the scarves of lasses lie. Echoes of laughter under stars that now seem dim, this trail of dust and memories, it all leads back to him. The wagon remembers, oh, those days now gone so far, as the evening calls the sunset and the night seeks out its star. Old porches creaking softly in the whisper of the wind. The wagon remembers love and the pain that dances in. Once rode the gravel pathways, now overgrown and lost, weight of empty saddles and the lines that love has crossed. The rain washed away the footprints on the porch where she once stood. Only echoes fill the silence of the cabin and the wood. The wagon remembers, oh, those days now gone so far, as the evening calls the sunset and the night seeks out its star. Old porches creaking softly in the whisper of the wind. The wagon remembers love and the pain that dances in. A lone figure on the horizon where the earth meets dust and sky, holding on to a ghost of fragrance as the world slowly passes by. Tales spun in the twilight of what could and what might have been. The heart holds on to what the mind tries to forget, in the play of shadow and sin. The wagon remembers beneath the weight of stars above, each creak a verse of lost love sung, each turn a twist of love. As the trail winds lonesome to where wild lands begin, the wagon carries memories in the silence, thick and thin. In the cradle of the valley, where the oak trees touch the skies, lies a cabin made of memories, where my heart forever lies. The porch still holds her laughter in the creaks of weathered wood, where we watched the endless sunset, a promise understood. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willows' cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. Now the road is dressed in gravel, stretching past the forgotten miles, each stone a tale of distance between the sorrows and the smiles. The scarf she left behind on the saddle lay so cold, a fragment of a dance in the dust that turns to gold. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willows' cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. By the riverside I wander, where the waters meet the bend, her reflection in the ripples, my companion, my old friend. With every step a whisper from the past that can unwind, her echo in the canyon, a love I'll never find. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willows' cries, where whispers of the prairie wind mourn the quick goodbyes. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes on the heart that's tried and tried. So I ride beneath the moonlight, where her laughter met my sins, a cowboy with his memories, where the old love never wins. The trails may fade in shadows, but her touch I'll never lose, as his shadow closed her eyes to the life I did not choose. By the oak tree we swore forever, under skies so wide and blue. Your scarf in the breeze like a promise, a dance of red against the hue. In a town where dreams whisper gently, on old porches our love knew. But the road called like a lonesome freight train, and my heart it just withdrew. This hat hides my eyes, shadowed deep with old regret. The sunset stained their colors on memories I can't forget. Empty cabins by the roadside, where our whispers still collide. In the silence of these plains, it's your voice that's my guide.
Now the gravel roads stretch out like tendrils, reaching places where shadows lay. And the dust kicks up with my sorrows, paving trails of ash and gray. Where the laughter echoed softly, now only echoes of your sway. By the creek bed under starlit heavens, I lost you along the way. This hat hides my eyes, shadowed deep with old regret. The sunsets paint their sorrows on a love I can't reset. Empty cabins, doors still creaking, with our tales there intertwined. In the whispers of the wind, it's your touch I find. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, just like the lines around my eyes. Each wrinkle a story, a path not taken under these endless aching skies. I wonder if the rain remembers the taste of tears I've cried for you. A downpour on this heartland, each drop a memory passing through. This hat hides my eyes, shadowed deep with old regret. The sunsets bleed their aching light on a past that haunts me yet. In every dusty mirror, your absence fiercely clings. But in the quiet of this wandering life, I still hear you sing. Oh, in the hollows of my heart, your love, a ghostly lingering sting.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay, along across the lane, I recall a cabin weathered by the wind and rain. Her laughter lived like wildfire, wild and uncontained. And in that flickering sunlight, her smile called my name. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly clang. Each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder, and the silence speaks her name. Since her smile called my name, nothing's been the same. Underneath the porch light, where we used to sit and dream, an empty rocking chair now sways a ghostly quiet scene. That dusty road we walked along, now just a fading trail. Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, frayed and pale. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly claim. Each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder, and the twilight feels so tame. Since her smile called my name, everything's changed. In the silence neath the stars, I feel her touch in the midnight rain. Each drop of memory falling softly mingle joy and pain. An old guitar plays slowly a melody of days when she was mine, echoing through the canyon like a lost, forgotten time. chaparral, her voice forever claims a part of my wandering soul on these endless open plains. Now every sunset's bittersweet, painted with her flame. Since her smile called my name, I've never been the same. Every trail I ride, every quiet night, her smile calls my name. In the shadow of the oak where whispers hang on to the breeze, I carved our names inside a heart, and still I see it with ease. Your scarf, it danced a wild red against the prairie's dust, on the porch where we lay watching stars and dreams we used to trust. But those boots walked away down a road of gravel gray, left nothing but the echo of your laugh in the fray. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over trails where we'd roam. Boots walked away and my heart lost its home. The cabin by the ridge stands empty, like the void inside my chest. Rain taps on the window in rhythm with my unrest. The saddle hangs untouched neath that old weathered barn's decay. Every creak in the wooden boards echoes words we didn't say. Those boots walked away with every dream I dared to lay underneath that endless sky where our wild spirits play. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over lands where silence swells. Boots walked away, left me nothing but farewells. Oh, how the wind carries your voice across the canyon's cry, telling tales of what was ours. I'm the lone shadow walking where our laughter once filled the air, holding on to the ghost of you, wondering if you still care. Still those boots walked away down paths old and worn, leaving me with memories in the dust they have borne. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over roads that lead astray. Boots walked away, love's a price too steep to pay. Boots walked away, and the echoes, they still stay. On a gravel road under a burnt orange sky, the oak tree's shadow where we once lay side by side. Her scarf still a ghost on that old porch swing, dances with the wind a silent twirling rain. Every whispered breeze, every rustling leaf brings me back to her, brings me that sweet grief. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part. Riding along where wild rivers bend, her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. The cabin's empty, where laughter once filled the air. Her absence, like the dust, settles everywhere. The trail's fading now, where we walk 'neath starry veils. Lost paths in dead grass, old love and broken trails. No more her voice floats over fields of gold, just the echo of silence in the cold. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part. Riding along where wild rivers bend, her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. Sometimes I wander under these relentless skies, if the stars watch me too, through her gentle eyes. The saddles worn, the nights mercilessly long, in the cathedral of the plains, her farewell is my song. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Every dawn a reminder we're worlds apart, but still I ride where old shadows blend. With her memory, the love I'll never end. Out on the edge where the wild oats grow, under the shadow of an old oak's arm, I left my heart in a cabin low, where the porch creaked under the weight of our charm. Her scarf still dances on the rusty hook. The wind whispers secrets we once understood, in that quiet place by the babbling brook, where we carved our names deep into the wood. Had fades in the sun, just like memories. Underneath its brim, her smile I can see. Dust kicks up where we used to tread. Each step away, more words left unsaid. The sunset burns, but not like her touch. Had fades, and it's never enough. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, now just tracks fading into the rain. The laughter's gone, carried far by the tide, only echoes in the dust remain. The town feels empty though folks are around. They speak but their voices are just hollow sounds. My saddle's worn where she once sat bound, riding with me the world all unfound.
fades in the sun, just like memories. Underneath its brim, her smile I can see. Dust kicks up where we used to tread. Each step away, more words left unsaid. The sunset burns, but not like her touch. Had fades, and it's never enough. Sometimes late at night the north wind moans, carrying a tune only the lonely have known. Across those miles where my regrets are sown, I wander forever, searching forever alone. Had fades in the sun, just like memories. Her laughter's a ghost in the whispering trees. The trail's grown over, the past put to bed. But in the quiet I still see the life we could have led. The sunset burns, oh how it still scorches such. It fades in the dusk, and it's always too much. The last note lingers, the cowboy silhouette framed by the dying light. His journey continues beneath the vast indigo sky, a testament to love lost and the enduring spirit of the wandering heart.
Out by Lonesome Hill, under that old oak tree, where the dust bends gold and the late days glow, we carved our names, wild hearts run free. In the bark they're faded now, just like the snow. Scarves in the wind, your laughter in the air. We danced on shadows of the coming night. Your silver locket, moonlight in your hair. A memory is whispered neath the stars, soft light. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries, cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. The gravel roads, now overrun with thorns, lead to the porch where once your song would play. Echoes of boots on wood, now just forlorn, a symphony of what's been swept away. An empty saddle lays beside the trail where once we rode through fields of waving grain. Now all that's left is a lonesome nightingale, singing ballads of our joy and pain. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries, cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. Sometimes the heart is like those fading trails, lost beneath the weeds that time has grown. And in my dreams I roam where love prevails, only to wake on Lonesome Hill alone. So Lonesome Hill cries and I cry too. The sunsets blaze on lonely paths I roam, each step away from where our love once grew. Lonesome Hill cries and I can't find home. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries and I can't find home. In the shadow of an old oak tree where the wind whispers through the rye, we carved our names for eternity underneath that endless July sky. The dusty path to your sweet door, now overgrown, leads no more, just like the love we swore to hold in the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. That porch where we dance now creaks alone, echoing steps of a ghostly parade. Your scarf still hangs but the color's flown, faded as the promises we made. The cabin holds your laughter still, a haunting song over the hill. Silent tales that were never told echo through the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. Gravel roads with the dust of dreams I cannot reclaim. Each trail fades neath the weight I load, carrying the echoes of your name. And in my hand an empty saddle, you rode away, I lost the battle. To the empty sky my pleas are rolled, across the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains where my love's a whisper among remains. Every sunset a story retold of a heart left in the rye turned cold. Yes, every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. Built a fire where the prairie bends, thought I'd sleep alone again. But you came walking through the sage with bare feet and a smile that stays. You asked for coffee, I gave you stars. You asked for peace, I gave you scars. But somehow you didn't turn away. You pulled up close and chose to stay. Out where the wind can hear us talk, where no one's watching how we walk. You held my hand, I dropped my guard. You found the beat behind my scars. No church, no vow, no paper sign, just dust and hearts and stars aligned. We made love where no one steers us, out where the wind can hear us.
You don't say much, but your eyes confess every ache and tenderness. You once rode hard, loved fast and wild. You called me home without pretense, and I who swore I'd never fall now wait for your boots in every call.
Out where the wind can hear us breathe, where love ain't dressed in silk and wreaths. You kiss like storms, you touch like rain. You make me bloom in drought and flame. No rings, no rules, just flame and dirt. But every glance still makes me hurt. In that sweet way the real heart stirs us. Out where the wind can hear us. I didn't ride here looking for love.
But you stayed.
Yeah, 'cause I found it in the silence you made.
Out where the wind can hear our song and carries it for years to come. Maybe someday the tale they'll tell is how we tamed each other well.
No statues, names, or wedding bell, just two souls that time can't quell. We still dance where no one steers us. Out where the wind still hears us. In a dusty town where oak trees grow and old porch creaks, it's seen my lows. A cracked frame holds your smile so sweet, stares down the lane where we'd meet. Wind whisper through the hollow pane. Your scarf still hangs, but not the same. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide. In the cracked frame, watch me leave, you reside. Oh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. Willow wept, I heard it sigh as I saddled up. No last goodbye. Our cabin stands on the bending trail. Its door still swings, your letters pale. Where have you gone, my prairie rose? Lost to the wind that only knows. These gravel roads under fiery skies, I roam alone with tear-stained eyes. Every sunset drags your shadow wide. In the cracked frame, watch me leave, you reside. Oh, in the dust and rain, love deceives. By that cracked frame, watch me leave. Now the rivers run, but they don't speak of the love we had, now just a creek. I pass the oak, touch the scarred old bark, find my heart there in the dark. These gravel roads under fading stars, I've walked too far to heal these scars. Every moonrise paints your face in dreams. In the cracked frame, watch me leave, love it seems. Oh, with the morning dew, I grieve. By that cracked frame, forever watch me leave. So let the winds tell tales of a cowboy's creed. By that cracked frame where my heart still bleeds.
In the valley where the cottonwoods remember, my love carved her name on a forgotten old oak. Underneath the sky's amber, we promised forever. Her shadow mingled with mine, neither of us spoke. The wind was our witness, whispering through the grass. As the sun dipped low, our love was cast. Oh, his shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed. In the silence all I find is her absence there. Years drift like tumbleweeds over old trails. The cabin by the creek stands quiet and forlorn. Her scarf still hangs on a rusty old nail, a faded fragment of the days now torn. The porch creaks under steps of solitude, where once we danced to life's sweet tune. His shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed, and the wind carries whispers of a love now spared. Oh, how the rains came down like sorrow from above, washing away the tracks we made side by side. Yet in every storm I searched the clouds for our lost love, hoping the raindrops speak of where her love resides. His shadow stood still, but mine's cast long and thin on paths unwalked and sunsets growing dim. If I could ride back to where our world began, I'd tell her I still see her in every shadow, every span. Yes, his shadow stood still as I journeyed to fulfill the promise of a love time cannot kill.
I ain't no saint and I got sins, but I don't lie just to fit in. I don't shake hands just to play the game. I'd rather walk alone than ride with shame. The world trades truth for fancy lines, but I still keep what's purely mine. My word, my fire, my worn out coat, and every scar that I never wrote. Call me stubborn, call me wild, call me just another outlaw child, but I ain't bending for no plan. I was born dirt tough and I'll die standing. I'm not rich, I'm not clean, but my soul's sharper than a bow blade's gleam. You can fake a crowd, but not this man. I might be the last real man. She once said you're too damn proud. I just smiled, let her smoke, walked out, 'cause I won't trade my steel spine for sweet talk and borrowed time. I sleep in fields, I sing to stars, and leave my name in old dive bars. I've lost more than I ever kept, but I've never lied while I wept. So carve this on my stone someday. He rode alone but never strayed. He drank his pain and wore no brand, a free heart and a callous hand. I won't be cloned, won't be planned. You can't copyright this land. I ain't famous, I ain't grand. I'm just the last real man. Underneath the weeping willow, by the creek where lilies flow, you and I, we carved our names inside a dusty sunlit coat. Oak trees stood as silent witnesses, the sky blushed pink to gold, in that wild forgotten valley where our tender love was told. Oh, love drifts like tumbleweeds along a lonesome gravel road. With every sunset bleeding red, my heart bears what it owes. These paths of dust and memory, where silence speaks in gusts, whispering the echoes of the promise and the trust. Now the porch groans empty, shadows stretched like fingers cold. The cabin's hollow, filled with echoes of the stories that we told. Your scarf still hangs upon the hook, a ghostly shade of gray, each thread a line of lyrics from the song we'll never play. Yes, love drifts like tumbleweeds along that rugged gravel road, every sunset deeper red, each part in a heavier load. I wander through the whispers where your laughter used to burst, wrestling with the quiet that replaced our vibrant thirst. By the oak we vowed under, now I rest my weary bones, sifting through the ashes of the fire that we had known. A single leaf, it falls, a final dance upon the breeze, a testament to seasons changed and love that ceased to be. Love drifts, it's like the smoke that rises, fading into blue. No matter how I cling to mist, I'm losing parts of you. With every dusty twilight, as the stars begin to show, I feel the weight of empty hands letting go, letting go, letting go. In the shadow of the oak, where the soft whisper spoke, I first saw her silhouette in the fading light. Beneath the broad brim hat, her eyes like twilight sat. On the porch of Agewood, we shared dreams of flight. Her laugh breezed through chimes in those golden times, where the dust danced with the wind in a lover's sigh. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air, riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear.
Years rode by on storms, through the cold and warmth. Old cabin creaks alone like my weary bones. That gravel road untraced, by time itself erased. Her scarf faded blue, all that's left to own. From the saddle of my past to the horizons vast, echoes of hoofbeats, now just a heart turned to stone. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air. Riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Underneath the stars glow, where the quiet rivers flow. I reckon hearts like ours were born to roam. But every setting sun, like a bullet from a gun, reminds me of the love that I once called home. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, where whispers in the wind still softly roar. By the empty roads I tread, under skies fiery red, I hold to the sunset forevermore. Yes, I hold to the sunset forevermore. In a clearing past the oak tree line, where the whispering winds bend and sway, there's a memory of an old porch swing. We watched the sky turn from gold to gray. Your scarf still dances in my mind, like it fluttered in the breeze that day. Underneath the fading light, where the cricket sang her fears away. Oh, starry night held tight in your arms, the world felt right. But the stars don't shine as bright since you took your love away. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight, through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, bring back the love gone astray. Cabin stands empty on the ridge, window blank, the door ajar. Gravel roads that lead to nowhere, echo steps that used to go so far. The sunset burns just like before, but it burns for one, not two. Every dusk I'm missing more, the shadow by my side was you. Oh, starry night held tight in your arms, the world felt right. But the stars don't shine as bright since you walked another way. My heart rides lonesome trails tonight, through silent plains under moonlight. Starry night, oh, held so tight, and dreams is where I'll stay. Searching for what I'm bound to lose. The dust will settle, the rain will cleanse, but my old heart, it just pretends that you and I on that starry night will find the way back and set things right. Oh,
night can't escape from this endless flight. Though the stars might lose their light, in my soul they burn so bright. With every lonely, sleepless night, I whisper to the stars so slight. Starry night, oh held so tight, in my heart you'll always stay. Starry night, keep her tight till I find my way tonight.
In the shadow of the canyon where the wild oak stood, I met her under heavens, felt the earth's slow move. Her laughter echoed softly down the gravel road, in a town too small for staying, where the lost winds blow. Oh, the canyon rode through my heart that day, saddle worn and dusty as I rode away. Silk scarf she gave, now faded gray, holds the tears and the rain since I rode away. Years fell like autumn, cabins turned to dust. Her porch still creaks in memories and rust from the empty trails where our promises lay. Only echoes of our laughter and the wind's soft sway. Yeah, the canyon rode through my heart that day, saddle worn and dusty as I rode away. Silk scarf she gave, now faded gray, holds the tears and the rain since I rode away. Now I wander through the twilight of what was and what's been. Each sunset a closing door, each star might have been. The canyon's arms, they cradle all the dreams I couldn't save, like whispers in the pine trees over love's unmarked grave. So the canyon rode through my soul for good, leaving trails of might have beens in the wild oak wood. And that silk scarf I'll keep tied close and free, a token of the love lost as I fade away. Yes, the canyon rode through as I fade away. Out where the oak tree marks the bend, underneath that western sky, we carved our names, swore our love would never end.
in the shadow of July. Old porch creaking, whispers in the breeze. That dusty road knew all our dreams. Here on this lost trail left behind, memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sun sets a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Years roll like thunder through these hills, echoes of her laughter in the wind. Faded scarf she left on the windowsill, each threadbare strand a whisper of what's been. The cabin's empty like the space beside me, where she used to lie. My dreams now reside quietly here on this lost trail left behind. Memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sun sets a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Sometimes the heart's a lonesome rider chasing shadows, but the nights just hide her. And these whispers in the gusts of prairie wind speak a love that won't come round again. Here on this lost trail left behind, gravel roads stretch out with no sign. I keep riding where the stars no longer find the man I was when she was mine. Here on this lost trail forever confined, I'm just a shadow